I know I'm in a bathroom. I don't really care. I just wanted to tell you guys a little story. I just wanted to share a little story with you guys. I used to be really focused on other people, what other people thought of me. I was always trying to chase the girl. I was always trying to chase the girl or chase a friend. I was always focused on choosing something and someone else instead of choosing myself. And when I first started to apply all the things that I was doing to get other people to myself, I realized, damn, it's better to choose myself than to choose other people. I realized choosing yourself makes you feel a lot better. So here's how you're gonna be able to do that. You have to ask yourself these really tough questions. And one of these tough questions is, why am I fixating on this person? Why do I care about this person? Why am I thinking about this person? These are the tough questions that you have to ask yourself when you realize that you're not choosing yourself, you're choosing these other people. I had to ask myself, why am I fixating on this person? And once I really dug deep into that reason, I started to choose myself before other people. But it gets even deeper than that. You need to make yourself the prize. You need to be the prize. You can't be thinking about other people as the prize. You need to be the gift that you'd want to receive. Okay, so what do I mean by make yourself the prize? What I mean by make yourself the prize is make yourself what you would want to receive, what you would want to choose. For example, if I had a crush on somebody, right? And I'm thinking about this person. Now I'm thinking, oh my God, what do I have to do to get them to like me? Oh my God, okay, well, I need to get a haircut. I need to make sure that my outfit looks good. I need to make sure that everything that they're seeing of me is in a positive light. All of those things that you're doing are contributing towards what somebody else thinks of you, not what you think of you, right? So we need to always bring it back home, bring it back center to what we think of us. We need to prioritize ourselves and prioritize our own hobbies, interests, personality traits. We need to prioritize me. And selfishness is not a bad thing. I'm somebody who thinks selfishness is actually a good thing to an extent, right? Because you don't want to be just a selfish dickhead of a person. But at the end of the day, in my way, being selfish is more so an act of self-love and caring about yourself. What makes somebody else into you, what makes somebody else look at you, how somebody else feels about you. It's always about somebody else and not yourself. You need to remember, it's always about you. It's always about you. You are more important than anything else in this world, because every day you wake up, you go to sleep, it's you, man. And when you value yourself and you're focused on you, people will be drawn to that. People will see it, people will recognize it, and I guarantee you people will feel it. People feel energy. You attract what you are. You attract what you are. You attract what you are. And not only does focusing on yourself help you become an overall more well-rounded person, but it also just makes you feel better about yourself, and it builds up your self-confidence. When you're chasing somebody, you're essentially seeking validation and acceptance and love from another person, when that love needs to come from within, right? It needs to come from inside of us. When you are looking for validation and approval from somebody else, usually what you're looking for is love and acceptance from yourself. You're just asking for it from somebody else because you haven't heard it in a long time. But you got to realize you haven't heard it from yourself, right? Like we're not thinking about that all the time, but when we're seeking and searching and choosing somebody else, we're seeking and searching and choosing for, usually, what is it? Love, it's affection, it's appreciation, it's all these other factors that go into things that we could be doing, contributing, and showing to ourselves. We need to build our self-esteem. We need to build our true values in ourselves first before we look for anything else in somebody else. You can't be afraid to be vulnerable and authentic, right? Just today, I was in the gym with a bunch of people, and usually what this would make me think and feel is, one, anxiety, paranoia. I'd be anxious. I'd be paranoid about what these people are thinking about me around me. And I was like, nah, screw this. Let me think about this. I know one of these people who was sitting in the gym with me. So let me just open up. Let me just talk to them. And what I realized was, when you are authentic and you are vulnerable and you choose to be you instead of choosing to conform for yourself, you're choosing to conform towards yourself. You're choosing to be you instead of to be another person. You have to be okay. You have to be okay with being authentic and being vulnerable. And a lot of the times when you're authentic and you're vulnerable, It's almost like a natural repellent for people who aren't okay with that energy, and it's a fragrance to people who like that energy, to people who appreciate real people, because real appreciates real, right? When you're your authentic self, when you're not trying to please other people, when you're just being vulnerable and you're okay and you're sharing your own experiences and you're sharing your own stories and you're showing people who you really are, it could help somebody else do the same thing. It could help somebody else actually feel that love and that appreciation that they might not be giving themselves.